Not only is our first guest tonight the co-creator and co-star of the longest-running live-action sitcom in television history, he's the man who finally got Danny DeVito naked for us. He even owns a soccer team with Ryan Reynolds. Season 3 of his show, Mythic Quest, starts November 11th on Apple TV+. Please welcome Rob McElhenney. How you doing? That was nice because you were kind enough to guest host the show for me over the summer.
Yes.
For a couple nights, 2 nights. You obviously bonded with Guillermo. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you something. I think the writers on the show like you best of all because you're the only one that gave them a gift afterwards.
I gave them a lot of booze.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you
I
did.
Gave them a ton of booze.
Oh, by the way, you came in from Philadelphia,
yes,
right?
I was in the city of Philadelphia this morning, and I flew all the way back here because I love you, Jimmy.
Oh, that's very nice of you. I mean, I knew already because you'd hosted the show. Was that fun for you, by the way?
Oh, my God. I had so much fun. I love this show, yeah. And,
Good.
And it was just a really interesting experience because I had heard over the years so many other people who had guest hosted, and they talk about how they got such a larger respect for you after having done it because it was so difficult. And I had the opposite.
You had a different experience.
Yeah. This job is so easy. I'm serious. Like, a monkey could do this job. The second you pull up, there's a security guard. He tells you exactly where to park. You get out. You come in here, you meet the producers, the director. They have people that dress you. I don't own this. They just gave it to me. They make you look nice. The camera people, look at how beautiful the lights are. Guillermo makes you funny. All the writers who are the best in the business, they write everything. All he does is read it.
Well, yeah, you have to be able to read. Monkeys can't read.
That's the hardest thing is that he's got to go from left to right to middle. Lou makes you sound important. The band is great. And beyond that, the audience, they want you to win. So all these wonderful people are here, and they will just go along with whatever you say.
Now you're pandering.
Let me show you something. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jimmy Kimmel. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for a head of lettuce. See? It's the easiest gig in Hollywood. I will come back at any point.
People really love lettuce. I didn't even realize that. Well, it's great to, in any case, it's great to have you here. And for you also to miss these games, because you are missing these games right now.
Yes, it's terrible.
In fact, I'm going to do an extra long interview with you so you can miss a ton of the game.
And I knew it.
So let's, I don't know if you saw this because you were at the game when it happened, but during the broadcast, they decided to introduce some of the celebrities that were at the game. You know, it's how they do it, the World Series. Let's take a look at that.
Some big Phillies fans. Carly Lloyd is part of our Fox Sports family. She's from Jersey, not too far from here. Derek Jeter is in the house tonight, visiting with our pregame show.
What was that?
Yeah,
Wait.
There was a
I did
moment
not
of
see
silence there, you know.
He saw that last name and was like, no, thank you. I'm not even going to try.
He was intimidated by your last name.
I would think so. Why was he silent?
I don't know. Maybe he had to have a drink or he coughed up a tonsil or something like that.
But he was happy to say the last name of the last guy. Can we pull up the last guy again? He said this out loud. So you go to me and then...
Fletcher Cox.
That's right. He really hit that
He hit that hard,
too, didn't he?
He hit that Cox hard.
Did you grow up did you go to the Eagles and Phillies games and when you're...
Yes, but when I was a kid, they played at the Veteran Stadium.
Right, yes, the notorious Veteran Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah. And was your experience there crazy?
Traumatic, yeah,
it
traumatic.
Was, yeah.
I mean, it was both euphoric and, well, I became a man. I remember very distinctly being about 10 years old and going into the bathroom, and there were lines for the various urinals and toilets, and I got into one of the lines, 'cause I really had to go to the bathroom, and I got closer and closer and closer until I got up to take my turn, and it turned out it wasn't a urinal, it was a trash can. And the trash can was filled with urine. And I was 10. And the guy, and I just, of course, I paused, as any rational human being would. And the guy behind me pokes me in the back and goes, "All right, kid, let's go. It's your turn." I'm like, "I'm sorry, sir. I think I'm about to grow up right now. I'm going to say, I need to use an actual urinal. If that's all right."
You had too much class.
I believe he smacked me out of the way. I figured it out.
That's something else.
Yeah, that's a true story.
So, and your soccer team, Wrexham.
Football team, Jimmy. Thank you.
Football team. Do you care more about them, or do you care more about which team do you care most about?
Oh, that's so fair of you, Jimmy, to ask that question on national television.
Because you got history with the Philadelphia teams, but on the other hand, you're an owner of these teams.
They're all in my heart.
You, as I played a clip of you and Miles Teller, not throwing out the first pitch, but rather catching the first pitch, which is unusual, yes?
Yeah, exceptionally so. It's the World Series. They don't want the actors throwing things.
Well,
They'd rather have the professional athletes.
Why? I mean, you don't want to. I mean, first of all, these guys aren't throwing from the mound. They're professional athletes. They're not even bothering to throw from the mound. Secondly, what's the big deal if it doesn't go? Even better if it doesn't go well, right?
Yeah, I heard you mention something about why I wasn't squatting.
Yes, why weren't you squatting?
I can tell you, I asked Chase Utley, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, should I squat? And he said, absolutely not. And I said, why? And he said, I want you to look a little bit more athletic. And I was like, well, first of all, to look athletic, I need a time machine and different genetics. But I'll do my best. And he was like, look, if you get down into the crouching position, it's just going to look odd, especially if Miles doesn't do it. So I said, Miles, do you want to crouch? And he was like, I don't know, man. And this is right before we're about to go out.
Yeah.
In front of 50,000 people. I thought we had rehearsed it. It was supposed to be simple.
Let's take a look at this here, and then we'll analyze it further.
Yeah.
And catching the stars of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Top Gun Maverick, Philadelphia's own Miles Teller and Rob McElhenney.
You got it right. Okay.
Now here they go. They are nowhere near the mound. This is like
and the pitch.
And the pitch.
How coordinated. It's very loopy.
And, I mean, this is nonsense.
Yeah.
This is pure nonsense.
What?
I think this is why the Phillies got no hit last night. I believe that you cursed them in some way.
I want to go on record by saying I went to the Super Bowl in 2016. I was at the World Series in 2008. I am not a bad luck charm, Jimmy.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, all right. Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. But I'm not there tonight, so we'll see what happens.
Did you see the couple we showed in the monologue who got engaged at the out in the parking lot of the Eagles game? Well, I believe we have them standing by. And okay, all right, we're gonna hold up 1 second, and when we come back, we're going to congratulate them on their impending nuptials. Rob McElhenney is with us. His show is Mythic Quest. We'll be right back.
All right, let's go.
Wait, we could just walk right in there?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to walk in, and we're going to be like, hey, can we see your and they're going to show it to us.
Do you know what I would do if I were a white guy for a day?
You know what I would do if I were a black woman for the day? 2 words.
McElhenney's.
Yeah, I was going to say McElhenney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how did you know that?
We're in sync.
Do we have some sort of, like, telepathy going on?
We do.
That is Mythic Quest, Rob McElhenney, and Megan Nees for the older of us is Megan Thee Stallion dance move,
That's right. Now, did you know what Megan Nees were? When
I
you saw
did
that
not.
thing?
It had to be explained to me, yeah.
Me too.
You did it really?
I have no idea. So that was not as scripted. And we were just pitching on different ideas for jokes, and one of the young writers on staff came out. Her name's Kiana Taylor. And she had this pitch. She said, I think you should say Megan Nees. And Imani Hakim, who's in the scene with me, she started laughing. And it went completely over my head. But I figured if the 2 young women thought it was funny, the old guys just got to get out of the way. I'm like, let's do that.
That's right.
So we'll alienate half the audience, but who cares about the old people anyway?
Do you know the dance? Do you know how to do the Megan Nees?
I don't.
You don't? Okay, all right. Well, maybe you should learn. It could have been.
I feel like you're baiting me into something.
Yeah, it would have been a great moment.
What about Guillermo?
No. Guillermo, you don't know the Megan Nees, do you?
No, I don't know. No, I don't. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So, you want to meet the happy couple here?
Yes.
Okay. These people, why don't we play this clip again, just to catch everybody up. Here we go. They got married, or engaged, rather, in the parking lot at the Eagles game. And the surprise for as you can see, she was very and or drunk, one of the two, maybe both. And she said yes, and we have them standing by with us now. Let's go to them right now. It's Leanne and Alex. Hi, Leanne and Alex.
Hi, guys. Hey, everyone.
Congratulations. Say hello to Rob McElhenney. He's from your town there.
How are you? Congratulations.
We're both doing great, but maybe not as good as the two of you are. Take us to the beginning of this. Like, so Leanne, did you know this was going to happen?
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
You had no idea.
Absolutely none.
And were you disappointed?
No.
No. I mean, not by the engagement itself, but by the fact that it took place, during a shotgun situation. It's literally a shotgun wedding or a shotgun engagement. Alex, is this how you imagined it going, or were you planning to wait until you were in the game, or what?
Well, I was actually planning on walking up a little bit and getting to the entrance to propose around more people or whatnot. But she decided, she wanted to get a beer in before the game, so it was the perfect time.
She wanted to get one beer in before the game? How many beers were in prior
Just
to the last one?
They're expensive in the park or in the stadium.
Right.
Oh, buddy, you don't need to justify it to me. I just want to know a number.
You got to load up before you go in.
Yeah.
And Alex, I have to commend you on. Did you practice that move where while you're shotgunning the beer? Let's play that back real quick, because while you're actually shotgunning the beer, you managed to fish into your pocket and grab the ring, which seemed to be in your sock or something like that.
Oh, it was so smooth now looking back on it. But no, I had
Yeah. When I watched that video, and I watched that video about 30 times, my first thought was, that was smooth.
Very smooth.
Thank you.
Right there.
If Leanne had said no, would you have still gone to the game?
Maybe not, probably. Who knows? I don't know. Depending on how the result turned out and how she really felt, we maybe would have still saw the game, but maybe a seat apart or whatnot,
Leanne, what did your family think? Are they excited?
Oh my gosh, they're elated. I have to say, he asked my parents the night before, and at first my mom said no. And then she said yes.
Did your mom really say no?
Oh, absolutely. She's a big jokester. She said no, and then immediately after, she was like, yes, absolutely.
Okay, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people, you ever hear of joking on the square? Never mind.
No.
It's
Have you heard of Megan's knees? So I think we found the line. I think we found the line of oldies and youngies.
Do you know about Megan's knees or no?
Oh, yeah, we know about
They know
that.
Megan's knees, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
So will you get married in the parking lot too now, or will you maybe conceive your first child in the parking lot?
Oh, we have a Jeep, so it's not like a ton.
All right, well, hey, congratulations, so you're Eagles fans, I guess you're gonna watch the game tonight and celebrate your love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's happening like very soon. So if we could wrap this up,
Yeah,
Kimmel,
we'll
that'd
wrap
be
it up.
great.
We have to let everybody go.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Priorities,
Either that
guys.
or I'm going to have to log off here soon.
Well, congratulations. Hey, did you guys want to just have a celebratory shotgun before you go? Chug a quick one? Do you have any?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Well, we do ask for it.
Yeah, before the game gets started. Give it a shot.
Let's go.
One,
Ready?
and here we go. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Leanne and Alex. Congratulations. Hey, watch Mythic Quest Season 3 premieres November 11th on Apple TV+. And welcome to Wrexham. All episodes are on Hulu right now. Rob McElhenney, everybody. Thank you, Rob. We'll be back with Emma Yahtzee Cornaldi.